Hello, my name is Zach. I'm a high school sophomore from Chicago. I started peace breathing as part of my Taekwondo training when I was 10, and it helps me when I'm nervous or angry. So let's try one right now. Closing your eyes, inhale world, exhale peace. Thank you. Jen, I know you from taking classes at the Peace School, but I hear as a teacher outside of the Peace School, you've incorporated peace breathing into your teachings. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, thank you, Zach. I've been practicing peace breathing since 2003, and I love peace breathing and I love to share it with others. So I've developed some peace breathing programs in several Chicago public schools. One of those schools, Ruiz Elementary, last winter, seventh grade students began leading the daily call to peace and peace breathing during morning announcements. Each day, they honored one country, one state, and the city of Chicago. At another school, Lindblom Math and Science Academy, I designed a year-long class. So students and I met weekly, we practiced peace breathing together, and reflected on the stories and ideas presented in Master Kim's Peace Breathing book. It's wonderful today to be joined by two of those students, Courtney Greenlee and Michael Charles. Mike, what do you remember about first being introduced to peace breathing and its impact on you as a high school student and an athlete?
I definitely remember the first class that we had where we did the peace breathing. It was so peaceful and so calming. As I closed my eyes and I took my first breaths for the peace breathing class, I could really feel myself just coming to a center. And at that point, I thought like this is something that I can incorporate outside of just class. So before games, I would practice, peace breathing, and if I was stressed or was doing some type of assignment, I would always just try to get myself back to that calmness. It's something that I, use throughout college, playing college basketball, and what I use in the work in my everyday life now.
And Courtney, I know that you took some yoga classes at the Peace School last year. And I've heard that you've also been sharing with others about peace breathing. So obviously, you remembered the peace school, you remembered peace breathing. I'm curious to hear about the peace school's impact and peace breathing's impact on your life now.
So after taking it with you at school, I had to start incorporating it into my everyday life because of building a business and just being stressed. And I found myself becoming more stressed all over again. And I was just like, I need to go do something. And then one day I was just like, what is the school that Miss Moray took us to? And it took me back to the Peace School. So I walked in looking for you. And then and then I came and I was just like, I just want to take a class. And then class transformed into yoga, and then yoga transformed into just was it jujitsu or I don't know, taekwondo. I don't know,
Taekwondo, yes.
taekwondo. And then it's just like it became a weekly thing or a bi-weekly, or I tried to at least get it in at least 3 times out the month, because it was just so centering, like Mike said, and just calming in my everyday life. So I was just like, I have to get back to this because I still would teach people, like when I would be stressed, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm breathing. I'm peace breathing, actually. You want to join in? And people don't, they're like stand off to it at first. But once you get them to get to that 7 count, they're like, I do feel better. I do feel more balanced and I do feel more centered. So maybe I should incorporate it into my life. And I was like, maybe I'd be like, maybe you should. But yeah, so that's how I got back into the Peace School, from you introducing it to us and finding my way back, I guess.
That's excellent. Thank you, Courtney.
Dr. Marty K Casey, thank you for joining us from St. Louis. I understand that you run a program that heals trauma and that you're incorporating peace breathing into it.
Absolutely. I am so excited about discovering peace breathing because it was the technique that I feel that the Ungun Institute method was missing. It's all about centering when you are dealing with trauma, being able to align your mind, your body, and your spirit. And in order to do that, you have to bring a calmness to your oneness, if you will. And peace breathing is definitely that technique that allows you to do that. Meeting Jennifer and Master Kim was truly a blessing to me and my business. And so I'm excited about it. I'm also a professional singer and we deal with breathing all the time. It's all about control, being able to control your breathing so you can sustain your notes. Well, if you think about that pertaining to breathing with peace breathing, you want to be able to control your breathing so you can contain and control your peace of mind, right? So when you close your eyes and you breathe in the word world, think about that for a minute. Everything that comes at us from the world, it can be negative, positive, indifferent. We want to be able to control that, right? Emotionally and how it lands on us. So as it enters into your body and before you exhale and push it back out, you want to push out what? Something positive, something beautiful, something that you can create from the inside out. You pushing out peace. So inhale world and exhale peace. I do that everywhere I go. It doesn't matter where I am. I could be on stage. I could be with my family. I could be somewhere speaking. Anytime I'm getting ready to show up in the world and I want to show up in a positive way, I take the time out to peace breathe. So Zach, I thank you for asking me about that. And it's been a pleasure to come and talk to you today.
Yeah. And I like what you said about imagine how the world could be if we all did that. What you said, really, if we could all be at peace within ourselves, like how many problems would be resolved?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It starts with self. We add to the world, but we are a part of the world. And so when you start with self and how you show up, you're creating that positive energy around you. And something as simple as peace breathing really could be the one thing that unites us. If we all said, you know what, I'm going to be responsible enough to do this every single day. And after you do that, put a smile on your face. Let's add that to it as well. And then let's move forward and connect with each other on a daily basis. It will make a difference. So thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. In fact, thank you everybody. I'm inspired to keep peace breathing and I hope you are too.